Hey guys, this is Gloria. I am back with another Cricut tutorial. Um, I am in no way, shape, or form a professional at Cricut or anything like that. It's just that I was playing around, so I figured I would turn on my screen recording so that you guys could see what I was doing. I know that Natalie has now started her, I think she's calling it Silhouette Sunday, maybe. I'm thinking about coming back out with I used to have one called Silhouette Saturday, I believe it was. But I'm thinking about making it Maker Monday or something like that. I don't know. But I think that it's very important for us to learn how to use these super expensive machines that we purchase, which can essentially do everything that a die does, and you have it all at your fingertips. And so I know when I got my Cricut Maker, I was super excited to use it and to try to figure it out. And then I kept buying dies, and I didn't really figure all of the differences from it and my Silhouette Cameo. But anywho, what I was doing today was I was on this website called Paper Issues. Paper Issues has some free files, as you can see here. And it's about 11 pages of free files, which is so cool. Um, I'll show you a few of them now, but you can definitely go over to www.paperissuestore.myshopify.com, and it is the free files. They also have other things on there as well, but these are all of the the files that they have. Super, super cute. I like this one, so I'm just going to go ahead and add that to my cart. But yeah, you can just click through and look at all of the free files. You go ahead and check out at the end, and it costs you nothing, and then it's almost like an instant download. So these files are in a form called Studio, and Studio works with your Silhouette Cameo or portrait, whatever you may have. I know that Silhouette is actually coming out with a more powerful machine that mimics the Cricut Maker, where you're supposed to be able to cut the thicker material and all that good stuff. And then you don't even have to do like the converting over and all that stuff. But because I have the Maker and it works great, then I needed to figure out how to um, convert my files from Studio over to uh, like a SVG or PNG or something that the Cricut could actually read. Okay, so once you go on to Paper Issues or wherever you're going to go, grab your file, download it. Like I said, it's going to come up in Studio version. So I'm working on a Mac. I think working on a regular computer is going to be a little different, but same rules are going to apply. It's just that you will have to figure out how to do the screenshot, and it's super simple on a computer because I use a regular computer at work and I can do a screenshot at work. On a Mac, it's a little different, but I'm going to show you how to do that real quick. So the first thing that I am going to do is I'm going to open up Silhouette Studio. And as you can see, I have one of those files that came over from Paper Issues on my screen. And it says, ho, 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 and fa la la, and tis the season, and some stars. And it would be great if I could, just cut these out using my Silhouette Cameo, which I could, no harm, no foul. But it's not what I want to do. I want to use my Cricut Maker. So in order to use your Cricut Maker, if you're on a Mac, what you're going to do is you're going to go up to your search bar and you're going to click or type in screenshot. Okay. So I'm going to type that in and I'm just going to kind of double click it. And right now it's set to capture selected portion, which is what you want to do. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this little boundary box go around this ho ho ho. And I'm going to hope that all of these things, you know what? I'm sorry. Let me click out of that. First, I need to move this stuff off of my mat. especially the things that are close to, um, if they're close to the, and I don't even need all these stars. So I'm going to delete some of them and keep 2. And then I'm going to keep that one and that one. Okay, and this one. Okie dokie. So I can leave that over there for now. I can move these stars as well, just so they won't get in the way. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to grab those images. So I'm going to go back to screenshot. And as you can see, the boundary box is around this entire ho, and that's what I want. Right down here, I have capture selected portion, which is what I want, and I'm going to click capture. Okay, and so now it has captured that particular image. Okay, so now what I can do is I can go over to my Cricut design space. I'm going to click upload image. I'm going to click browse, and now that screenshot, it actually went to my desktop. And so, oh, that's not it. Where is it? Down here, maybe? Yep. So it's this one right here. So I'm just going to click open. And there it is right there. So the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to click simple. And the only reason why I'm clicking simple is because you don't really have to click high or complex. I noticed that when I did complex, it left a lot of like straggly lines around where I didn't want them to be, and I had to clean up more than I needed to. So I'm just going to click simple, and then we're going to click continue. So on this screen, what you're going to do is you're going to select everything that you want to erase. And so I want to erase all of these things here. And then you know what? Actually, because let's stop this right now. The reason why I'm saying let's stop it right now is that you see these blue grid marks? We don't want those to be there. So we're going to click cancel because that's going to cause us more issues than what we need. So you could either turn your grid marks off on here, which is what I forgot to do. So show grid marks. I'm just going to turn it off. And then I'm going to go back to my screenshot. I'm going to snatch that image again. I'm just going to click capture. I'm going to go back to Cricut. I'm going to say upload. We're going to upload that image, browse for it. We know that it is the last one here. We're going to click simple. I don't know why it turned pink. We're going to click continue. And now I'm just going to go in and select all of the portions that should not be solid. Okay. And you can always zoom in if you need to so that you can see a little bit better. But in this case, because this image is pretty big, that's all I need to do. I'm going to click continue. And on this screen, instead of me clicking save as a print and cut, I'm going to save it only as a cut image because that's all I need is this to be cut out of whatever material paper, whatever I have. So I'm just going to click that and I'm going to click save. And once I do that, now it shows up in my library right here and I can use that for whatever I need to use it for. So let's go back and let's do it again. So this time we're going to select "'Tis the Season." And again, we're going to go to screenshot and we're going to take that box and we're going to carry it over here to this image. And it's pretty much doing the same thing. So I'm going to take that, I'm going to click capture. And I'm going to, since I'm over here already, I'm going to go screenshot. I'm going to take my box again, put it around my stars, and I'm going to say, you know what, I only honestly need one star. They look like they're about the same, so let's just make our life easier. We don't have to clean up as much. And I'm going to just click capture. And then I need to do this last image. So I'm going to go back up here, go screenshot again. And I'm going to take my box and put it around my fa la la. And I'm going to click capture. Okay, so real quick before I go over to Cricut, had I kept all of my images where they were on here and I clicked screenshot again and I said, let's just say I captured all of this at one time, right? So I'm just going to click capture. I'm going to show you what happens when you go over to your Cricut. I mean, you can do it that way, save yourself some time. However, because you've just selected that as one image, it's going to come over to your Cricut as one image. And that's, that may not always be what you need, because then you'll have to go back in and try to delete certain portions of it. So, I mean, it takes a little bit of time to, separate the images, but it's helpful so that you can use each individual image by itself instead of having to go in and fix stuff or whatever. So I'm just going to click image upload. I'm going to browse and just going to go down and select, let's see. So I think that's the first one we did was ho ho ho. So tis the season. I'm going to click open. I'm going to keep it on simple, and I'm going to say continue. I'm going to go in and I'm going to select all of the portions that need to come out. And like I said, you can always, let me go and undo that. So you can always zoom in, which is very helpful, so that you can see what you're actually deleting, because you don't want to delete something that, that you need. I don't know if I can get this part. I don't know. I'm going to click. You know what? Let's go preview. There's a button right here called preview. You probably can't see it on your screen right now. I'm just going to click preview, and once I do that, I can see what's actually cut, a cut line, and what's not. So I'll keep that way. And then I want to take that out, and that, and this, and this, and this, and this part of the E. Okay, and so I'm going to click preview, zoom out to see if that's what I want. Let's see, preview. So that is what it's going to look like when it cuts out. Okay, and then you just click continue. And again, we're going to make it just a cut, and we're going to click save. And so there's my tis the season. I'm going to go in again, grab my other ones. Here's the star. Click open, simple, continue. Take that out, that. And, you can alter these as well. Like if you didn't want to take out all of the edges, you can definitely do that. And then when you go to cut it, it's going to cut out like this. So say, for instance, if you use some sparkly glitter paper, then all of this gray part is going to be sparkly glitter paper. And then this part is going to be open, which would be really, really cute as well. But in my case, I just want it to be all open the way they made it. I'm going to undo that because I could tell that I clicked the wrong part of my image. I'm going to zoom in and I'm going to go back in and click out all of those. See, don't want to do that. I want to go in and make sure I click the correct part. And I just click preview to make sure it looks the way I want it to look. I can zoom back out, click preview, click continue, and make it a cut and save. And so that one is saved, and I think I have one more, and then I'll show you if you bring it over as a cluster. So it's the star, and then this is the fa la la. I'm going to click open, and you guys know the drill. Simple, continue. We're going to click out all of the spaces that should not have paper or anything inside of it, and that's what it's going to look like. I'm going to click continue, click over here, save as a cut image, and there we go. So there's my fa la la. So now, if you were to try to bring over the entire image, and I know it's easier to do it that way, and it's quicker, but let me show you what's going to happen. So here's my image. I'm going to click simple. I'm going to click continue. Okay, so we can go in and we can take the background out, which is great. We can take out all of these things here, which is cool. Take out everything that we needed to take out from each individual image. Problem is with doing it this way, like I stated before, is that it is going to treat this as a whole image. So unless at this part, if you can go in and crop each individual image out of this, then that's something that you can do. I just find it easier to do it up front in the other program and select it than to do it, this way. So say for instance, if I brought the whole thing over, and I'm just going to click preview real quick and make sure that I took out everything that I wanted to take out, and it looks good. So I'm going to click continue. I'm going to save this as a cut file. And now here is my cut file with all of my images on there. So I can insert that into a canvas. But as you can see now, it moves as one huge image. And that's okay if I wanted to cut out one huge image. But what if I was working on a scrapbook page and I only wanted the title fa la la, or I only wanted the title ho ho ho? Now I have to use more paper and all that good stuff to try to print only what I need. Or there is another way that you can do it. I'm not going to share that way with you in this video because it is a long, tedious process. It involves taking shapes and actually covering up certain things in order to delete them out. Oh my gosh, it's time consuming. And maybe you guys know how to do it much easier. I wish there was a way for us to just be able to take this and, crop out whatever we need from this, but like I said, it's coming in as one. It's not, you can't ungroup it or anything like that because it's looking at this as though it is one image. So you would have to actually use the shapes. From what I know, you would have to use the shapes in order to crop them out. So I don't know. But anyway, that is how you bring over your images when they are in a different format than what you need on your Cricut Maker. Remember, for the Cricut Maker, you need JPEG, GIF, PNG, BMP, SVG, or DXF. When you do what I just did, I believe it turns it into a PNG file, which is something that the Cricut Maker can read. So you can take your studio images and turn them into something that your Cricut Maker can use. So I hope that was helpful to someone. And like I said, I hope to come back with my Maker, maybe call it Maker Monday or something like that. Maybe not this year, probably in the beginning of next year, I'll have that series up and running. Also, guys, I am in a collaboration, and look for that because there's going to be a lot of prizes to be won and a lot of inspiration to see. So that is coming up very soon. I believe it is, don't quote me, I think it is November 23rd, but I can't remember right now, but I will link the information down below. And that is about it. So, as always, guys, if you have any questions or comments, just leave them down below and I'll get back with you as soon as I possibly can. Take care, guys. Bye.